Good afternoon, students. So, in our last class, we complete up to question number 9. So, now today we have to start the next question number 10. And as you see, the question is given here. A ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. The bottom of the ladder is pulled along the ground away from the wall at the rate of 2 centimeter per second. How fast is its height of the wall in decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall? So that means here the first thing, a ladder 5 meter long is leaning against a wall. So that means if we take a wall and if we just imagine a wall and there a ladder is leaning against the wall, that means here if we imagine a right angle triangle, so the hypotenuse here we can consider as a ladder. Is it clear? And now here, if we consider the height of the wall by and the distance from the foot of the wall to the ladder, the distance if we consider x, and this one we consider as a right angle triangle. Just imagine, if you not understood, then you have to draw a right angle triangle and then their hypotenuse you have to consider 5 meter because the length of the ladder is given here 5, and whatever the height of the wall we have to consider y, and then the base is we consider as an x. Is it clear? So clearly here you see we can apply the Pythagoras theorem, and this one here we have written x square plus y square, hypotenuse square plus base square. Hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square or height square plus base square. So x square plus y square equal to 25. 5 square, that means 25. So now if you see the question is given how fast its height. So here we consider the height of the wall y. So for that reason here we have to find out y. So y equal to how much we get here? Root over 25 minus x square. Is it clear? And now the question is given how fast is the height of the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. So we have to define set the height whatever we consider y. So the height we have to define set with respect to time. So that's why when we have to define set, then it is of the form root x. Since we know ddx of root x is what? 1 by 2 root x. So here first of all this 25 minus x square if we assume as in one term, so it is of the form root x. So that's why we have to write 1 by 2 root x. Root, that means 25 minus x square. But here this 25 minus x square we have to assume, so that's why we have to define set this one again with respect to t. So ddt of 25 0 and ddt of x square means minus twice x, and again we define set this result because when we define set x square with respect to time we get the answer is minus twice x, but it is not t, we define it with respect to time. So that's why we have to write again dx dt. So finally 2 cancel, and if we calculate the result we get like in this way, minus x divided by root over 25 minus x square into dx dt. If any confusion is there, so you can write in comment box, so in which part where you have confusion. So we have to continue this question again in our next class, so we can discuss the remaining part also. The doubt clearing class also we have to do. If you have any confusion you have to write in my comment box. So if you see here again we have to continue this question. Now if you see here dx dt, that means what? The rate of the base, whatever we consider the base, that means the foot of the ladder. Foot of the ladder already we write at the top, you see bx, meter away from the wall, written now. So that means dx dt, the rate is given here 2 centimeter per second. So this one here we write dx dt equal to 2 centimeter per sec, and it is given that, so that's why we write here. And finally we write in place of dx dt we have to write 2, and at the same time the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. Here the condition is given. We have to find out how fast is its height on the wall decreasing when the foot of the ladder is 4 meter away from the wall. So that means here x is also given, and it is how much? 4. So that's why if you put this one and if you calculate dy dt equal to, we get minus 8 by 3. Is it clear? So decreasing, so that's why we get minus 8 by 3, and finally our answer is 8 by 3. If you have any confusion in calculation, so you have to try by yourself. Nije calculation bila koriba, korilehe buji paba kot ki hoy ase. Aru calculation bilak jodi buji nopoa, tita mo personally mo screenshot mari pelai di dibo para kun dokhot buji poa nai, বা কমেন্ট বক্সত লিখি দিলে হল এই পার্টটো এই কোয়েশ্চনটো আকবাৰ ৰিপিট কৰি দিব লাগে। তো নেক্সট ক্লাছত আমি আকৌ হেটো কোয়েশ্চন ৰিপিট কৰি দিম, ঠিক আছে? Okay, next question. Now question number 11. If you see the question number 11, a particle moves along the curve. Curve is given here, 6y equals to x cube plus 2. Find the points on the curve at which the y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as x coordinate. Find the point on the curve. That means yet question to ki koise 6y equals to x cube plus 2. That means it is a curve. And in this curve to oporot yat ki hol ami eta point eta uliabo lage. Find the points on the curve. Here we have to find out the point, and the condition is given what? Y coordinate is changing 8 times as fast as the x coordinate. Tamane y coordinate to kiman change hoy? X coordinate or 8 times hoy. Is it clear? Jodi x jodi 1 hobole hoy, y kiman hobo? 8 hobo, 8 times. Is it clear? So now let's start here. The equation of the curve is given here, 6y equal to x cube plus 2, and now here rate of change of the position of the particle with respect to time. Here if we differentiate this one with respect to time, so this one is the calculation part, 6 constant term, dy dt equal to 3x square. 3x square why we get? Because x cube is there, so 3x square, but it is not t, so that's why again we have to differentiate dx dt, and constant term is 0. And after calculating this one we get 2 dy dt equal to x square dx dt. Now according to the condition here we have to write now y coordinate is changing, so that means dy dt how many times? 8 times as fast as x coordinate. So x coordinate we write dx dt, so that's why here we write dy dt equal to 8 times of dx dt. All of you understood this one? Y coordinate one time hole x coordinate one time hole y coordinate to x or 8 times hai, to hekane 8 into this. Okay, now this dy dt value if we put here, ami dy dt value to jodi put koi diu, and after that calculating here you get, you see x square minus 16 dx dt equal to 0. So that means from here we can say either x square minus dx 16 equal to 0 or dx dt equal to 0. So dx dt is not equal to 0, 0 to hoboi nore, impossible. So only the condition is given x square minus 16 equal to 0, or from here x equal to plus minus 4. So if we get x equal to plus minus 4, that means 2 is 2 coordinate we get, positive 4, negative 4. So these two value we have to put in the given equation. 6y equal to x cube plus 2 যিটো equation asile tat ami ax or value ni put kori dim, aru jodi put kori diu tite x or value kiman hobo? X or value 4 put korile y value ahibo, aru x or value minus 4 put korile again y value ahibo, aru value kita hobo tumar 4 and 11 minus 4 and minus 31 by 3. I think easily understood this one, buji pala? Next question. The radius of a air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1.2 centimeter. So air bubble boli koile, air bubble means what? It is a sphere increasing radius. If the radius increase or decrease, radius to increase বা decrease jodi hobole hoy eta air bubble, to obviously tar যেটো বাবল হ'ব বাবলটোৰ সাইজটো সৰু বা ডাঙৰ হ'ব সৰু হলে ভলিউম কম হ'ব ডাঙৰ হলে ভলিউম বেছি হ'ব so it is totally depending on the radius so the question is given here at what rate is the volume of the bubble increasing when the radius is 1 centimeter volume of the bubble so that means bubble is what look like a sphere so we need the volume of sphere the volume of sphere formula to ki hoy 4/3 pi r cube now rate of change dv dt if we differentiate this one with respect to time so 4/3 pi constant term if you differentiate r cube then obviously 3r square but it is not t so that's why again we have to differentiate dr by dt so ultimately here 3t cancel and ultimately we get here 4 pi r square dr dt isn't it now again you see here the radius of the air bubble is increasing at the rate to ds car radius that means dr dt is given here dr dt equal to 1 by 2 so dr dt we write 1 by 2 and now here at the same time the radius is also mentioned 1 centimeter so r equal to 1 centimeter so if dr dt and r equal to 1 if we put then finally we get the answer is 2 pi centimeter cube per second hence the rate at which the volume of the bubble increases is 2 pi centimeter cube per second very simple question all of you understood this one okay now next question number 13 the number 13 is given you see a balloon which always remains spherical at a balloon spherical hoy boli mention koise to spherical means sphere has a variable diameter is given d dias variable diameter d is given 3 by 2 2x plus 1 remember so first of all balloon is spherical the balloon to jodi sphere shape hoy tetiale tar volume kiman hobo v equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube first of all we have to write this and then after that we have to write has a variable diameter the d equal to given diameter is given d equal to 3 by 2 twice x plus 1 so if d equal to 3 by 2 twice x plus 1 can we find out here radius easily we can find out radius equal to what the half of diameter the d by 2 so in place of d if we write 3 by 2 twice x plus 1 because the diameter d is given here 3 by 2 twice x plus 1 r equal to d by 2 in place of d if we write 3 by 2 twice x plus 1 and then if we calculate r equal to how much we get here 3 by 4 twice x plus 1 is it clear okay now here radius we find out and finally here the question is given find the rate of change of its volume with respect to x now in earlier questions with respect to time mentioned here it is directly mentioned with respect to x so that's why if we put x here if we define it with respect to x then dv by dx equal to you see here the calculation 9 by 16 pi 2x plus 1 whole cube so if we define it this one with respect to x then finally we get the answer 27 by 8 pi 2x plus 1 whole square এই ক্যালকুলেশনটো নিজে কৰিবা কৰি পেলাই চাবা আনসাৰটো কিমান আহিব 27 by 8 pi 2x plus 1 whole square is it clear so today we complete the question number 10 11 12 and 13 four questions এই চাৰিটা question কপিত ভালকে লিখি লবা আৰু next classত ইয়াৰ বাকি question খিনি from the question number 14 we have to continue is it clear okay thank you